December 2010. Seema Misra walks into court in Surrey, 8 months pregnant. She is accused of stealing £74,000 from the post office she runs in West Byfleet. Misra says the shortfall is caused by a computer error. The post office says she is lying. The judge believes the post office. She is sentenced to 15 months in prison and gives birth just weeks later. Misra was innocent. The computer system was faulty. A fact senior figures within the post office and its suppliers were repeatedly warned about. For 16 years, a trusted British institution waged a quiet war against its own people, destroying hundreds of lives to protect a piece of software. This is the story of how a trusted British institution destroyed hundreds of lives to protect its reputation. The post office has a deep-seated place in British history and society, which contributed significantly to the lack of scrutiny it faced. For centuries, it functioned as an arm of the state, delivering mail, paying pensions, and standing as a symbol of reliability and trust. When it split from Royal Mail in 2012, the post office remained in public ownership. Post Office Limited became a single-share company, controlled by the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. The structure changed, but the board's authority did not. People trusted it. Juries trusted it. Judges trusted it. Sub-postmasters ran local branches under contract. They were self-employed, yet bound by strict rules that made them personally liable for any shortfalls in their accounts. When the Horizon system flagged discrepancies, the post office demanded repayment. Those who refused were suspended. Those who could not explain the losses were prosecuted. The post office also possessed extraordinary powers. It acted as a private prosecutor, bringing criminal cases without oversight from the Crown Prosecution Service. That authority dated back to 1683 and gave the organization control over investigations, evidence, and prosecutions alike. When sub-postmasters said the computer was wrong, the post office became judge, jury, and executioner. In 1999, the post office rolled out Horizon across its national network. Developed by Fujitsu, the system controlled transactions, stock management, and branch accounting. Almost immediately, sub-postmasters began reporting serious problems. Balances failed to match, transactions disappeared, and money appeared or vanished without explanation. The post office dismissed these concerns. It insisted Horizon was reliable and told sub-postmasters they were the only ones experiencing issues. That was untrue. By 2000, Fujitsu employees knew the system contained bugs. Internal documents revealed data handling errors, communication failures, and fundamental software defects. One flaw, later known as the Dalmellington bug, caused the system to repeatedly record withdrawals when users pressed Enter on a frozen screen. Another, the Calendar Square bug, generated duplicate entries in branch ledgers. Fujitsu engineers could also remotely access branch accounts and alter data without leaving a reliable audit trail. Sub-postmasters repeatedly reported that this was happening. The post office denied it was even possible. In 2002, shopkeeper Baljit Sethi went to the press after his wife's contract was terminated. The post office responded by saying it totally refuted claims that Horizon was faulty. In 2003, sub-postmaster Alan Bates had his contract terminated after refusing to comply with post office policy. He took his concerns to Computer Weekly in 2004. Journalists spent 5 years gathering evidence before publishing their findings in 2009. By then, hundreds of sub-postmasters had already been convicted. Between 1999 and 2015, the Post Office prosecuted around 700 postmasters. A further 273 cases were brought by the Crown Prosecution Service and other bodies. In Post Office cases, the organization acted as investigator, prosecutor, and victim all at once. It decided who to charge, controlled the evidence, and presented the case in court. Defendants were repeatedly told they were the only ones experiencing problems. They were assured Horizon was infallible and warned that contesting the charges could lead to prison. Many pleaded guilty to lesser offenses to avoid harsher sentences. Some were convicted of theft, others of fraud or false accounting. The consequences were devastating. Joe Hamilton ran a post office in South Warnborough, Hampshire. In 2006, Horizon recorded a £36,000 shortfall. She was prosecuted, and her lawyer advised her to plead guilty to false accounting to avoid a theft conviction and a custodial sentence. She repaid the money, lost her livelihood, and was treated as a criminal in her own village. Noel Thomas had worked for Royal Mail for 42 years before running a post office on the Isle of Anglesey. In 2006, Horizon showed a £38,000 shortfall. He was convicted of false accounting, sentenced to 13 weeks in prison, and disqualified as a local councillor. Rubina Sheehan ran a post office in Shrewsbury. In 2010, Horizon errors led to her imprisonment for 12 months. She and her husband lost their home and slept in a van. Seema Misra's conviction in 2010 came just days after 3 post office solicitors learned of a serious bug in Horizon. They did not disclose it to her defense team. The solicitors, Rob Wilson, Jarnail Singh, and Juliet McFarlane, allowed the prosecution to proceed. After the conviction, Singh sent a celebratory email to post office managers. It is to be hoped the case will set a marker to dissuade other defendants from jumping on the Horizon-bashing bandwagon. At Misra's trial, the post office was represented by barrister Warwick Tatford. He later told the public inquiry that he was ashamed to have been involved. He acknowledged failures in disclosure and in the instruction of Fujitsu engineer Gareth Jenkins as an expert witness. Jenkins gave evidence in multiple trials. He repeatedly vouched for Horizon's accuracy while failing to disclose known bugs. The post office knew Horizon was flawed and chose not to confront that reality. In 2010, management declined an independent review because any negative findings would have to be disclosed in court, potentially halting all active prosecutions. Even when forensic accounts from Second Sight were eventually brought in, their reports, which confirmed remote access and systemic errors, were dismissed. The decision was deliberate: protect the prosecutions and suppress the truth. The post office eventually terminated Second Sight's contract and threatened investigators with legal action to protect the brand. CEO Paula Venables later claimed she was misled by subordinates and Fujitsu, despite emails suggesting she was briefed on remote access as early as 2011. This culture of denial persisted until the pressure became insurmountable. The wall of silence finally began to crumble when a group of determined victims took their fight to the High Court, sparking a massive wave of exonerations. In 2017, 550 sub-postmasters brought a group action against the Post Office in the High Court, led by Alan Bates. The Post Office fought the case aggressively. It spent an estimated £100 million on legal costs, attempted to have the trial judge removed, and withheld evidence. In 2019, Mr. Justice Fraser ruled that the contracts binding sub-postmasters were unfair and that Horizon contained bugs, errors, and defects. He was sharply critical of the Post Office's conduct, describing its defense as misleading and unsatisfactory. The Post Office settled the case, agreeing to pay £58 million. After legal costs, the claimants were left with just £12 million to share. But Fraser's judgment did more than expose contractual abuse. It opened the door to criminal appeals. In December 2020, 6 sub-postmasters had their convictions quashed at Southwark Crown Court. The Post Office did not oppose the appeals and issued an apology for what it described as historical failings. In April 2021, the Court of Appeal overturned an additional 39 convictions. The court ruled that the prosecutions amounted to an abuse of process and said the Post Office's conduct was an affront to the conscience of the court. Judges found that the organization had failed to disclose critical evidence, relied on flawed expert testimony, and prosecuted defendants while knowing Horizon was unreliable. Lord Justice Holroyd concluded a fair trial was not possible in any of the Horizon cases. By February 2024, more than 100 convictions had been overturned, with many more still under review. Overturning convictions did not end the damage. Compensation followed slowly. Multiple schemes were created. Each came with complex rules, repeated requests for evidence, and long delays. Many described the process as another trial. By March 2025, around £964 million had been paid to over 6,800 claimants. Thousands were still waiting. Some died before receiving anything. Legal costs continued to mount. Post Office Limited spent £136 million on compensation-related legal fees alone. One firm received £82 million. In January 2024, Paula Venables returned her CBE after public pressure. It was formally revoked the following month. No Post Office executive has been criminally charged. A police investigation remains ongoing. In May 2024, Parliament passed legislation quashing all remaining Horizon-related convictions, an unprecedented step bypassing the courts to deliver speed. The Horizon scandal suggests that the danger lies not just in IT failure, but in the lack of institutional oversight. It highlights the inherent risks of allowing organizations to conduct private prosecutions without independent checks. Furthermore, the legal assumption that computer data is inherently reliable allowed digital evidence to override human testimony for over a decade. The case also demonstrates how complex governance structures can obscure responsibility, allowing individuals to believe the failure was someone else's to fix. The story of Horizon is a reminder that without genuine accountability and a willingness to question robust systems, even the most trusted institutions can become instruments of injustice. The Post Office scandal destroyed lives. It exposed institutional rot and revealed how extreme power imbalances allow organizations to crush individuals. Hundreds of innocent people were convicted. Families were torn apart, reputations obliterated, and lives lost. For years, the truth was concealed. When it finally emerged, accountability proved elusive. Directors avoided prosecution. Executives kept their bonuses. Auditors faced no meaningful sanction. The victims were vindicated, but vindication is not justice. Justice demands consequences. It demands reform. It demands systems designed to protect the innocent rather than shield the powerful. Without accountability, it will happen again. The question is no longer what happened. The question is what happens next.